Hi, everybody. This is Dolly. Before he passed away, my daddy told me that the Imagination Library probably was the most important thing I'd ever done. Now, I can't tell you how much that meant to me because I created the Imagination Library as a tribute to my daddy. He was the smartest man I've ever known, but I knew in my heart his inability to read probably kept him from seeing all his dreams come true. Inspiring kids to love to read became my mission. In the beginning, my hope was simply to inspire the children in my home county. But here we are today with a worldwide program that gives a book a month to over 1 million children. Of course, I have not done this alone. The real heroes of our story was the thousands of local organizations who have embraced my dream and made it their own. They raise millions of dollars each year and wake up every day with a passion to make sure that their kids have every opportunity to succeed. It's been quite a journey, but we have so much more left to do. Now, I'd love for your community to join our family, so please take the time to explore our website. Let's share this dream that all children should grow up in a home full of books. The first step is always the hardest, but you will never know unless you try.
Hey, you guys. How's it going? This is not going to be a regular My So-Called Book Club tonight. The original plan was to finish up 13th Gen by Strauss and Howe, but I've decided to put that aside for tonight and honor a woman who has made reading and literacy and books so important in our lives. And of course, that's Dolly Parton, who passed away this morning. I thought it would be a good idea to just talk a little bit about the books that she wrote and how important books were in her life and what she did with the Imagination Library. We're going to do that for about 20 or 30 minutes. We're also going to look at some social media posts from people that are remembering her today. And then after about 30 minutes or so here on YouTube, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to go over to the Discord and we are going to listen to her music and watch some clips from different appearances and movies and things like that. So that's the plan for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me. She was an absolute legend, a national treasure. And I would say that she is probably the only artist that, before today, she was the only artist alive that literally hit every generation that's still living, like all six. She has fans in every generation, and she was so important to Gen Xers growing up in the 70s and 80s. And then, of course, when Whitney made her song, I Will Always Love You, a big, huge hit in the 90s, but she's always just been a big part of our lives, and she's got fans in every generation. I can't think, she was an angel on earth. I can't think of any other current artist today that had the reach that Dolly had. And so you're very welcome, Reprimanda. I just didn't think tonight. I just didn't want to talk about Gen X and Strauss and Howe tonight. And it's a sad way to end. I mean, I've been working on Strauss and Howe for 7-8 months now. And but I sent a message to Grendelson earlier, and I was like, I think that we're just gonna go ahead and just end that. And tonight I'm just going to come on and talk about Dolly for a little bit. And then next week we will start the Nelson book, What Happened to Your Hair. So that's next Tuesday. But tonight we're just going to talk a little bit about Dolly and books and reading and her amazing life and the things that she did. And I agree. Being together today is very meaningful. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do a listening and watch party over in the Discord tonight. Just, enjoy her music and enjoy her work together as fans and as a community here on this channel. And I wish I could do it here on YouTube, but obviously I cannot do that, but I can over on Discord. So yes, we're celebrating Dolly. and it is. And it's a celebration of life. I mean, it's very, very sad. And I'm heartbroken. But she lived till 80 years old. She lived a long, amazing life. And she had been without Carl Dean for over a year. And I have to think that losing Carl last year was, it's one of those things that they were together for like 60, 65 years. And when you're with somebody like that, once they're gone, it's kind of like you're ready to go too. Yeah, she was a legend on so many levels. So sad, but I don't want to be. I mean, I'm sad. Don't get me wrong. I'm heartbroken, and I have cried tears today. But I want this to be a celebration of her and all of the wonderful things that she did. And so that's what we're going to do tonight. And we're going to do it here on YouTube for the next 20-30 minutes or so. And then we're going to scoot over to the Discord and enjoy her music. And we're going to listen. Oh, yes, we're going to listen to some Trio as well with Linda Ronstadt. As a matter of fact, I might have let's see here, a clip of the Trio, which was with Linda Ronstadt and Emmylou Harris. And talk about some of my favorite music coming from those three ladies. Let me see if I can find it. Did I save it? Did I? I did. Okay. This is from 1976. This is just a short clip because, again, it's music. But this is Dolly, Linda, and Emmylou singing the Carter Family classic, Bury Me Under the Weeping Willow from 1976.
Bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, where he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me.
I don't know if this is something that's going to be probably copyrighted, even though it's an older song. But I will definitely have to pause it for a little bit. But it's a short clip. But I definitely wanted to show this, and we're going to listen to a lot more later on the Discord.
Tomorrow was our wedding day, but where can he be? He's gone to seek another bride and cares no more for me. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, where he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me. Let's do it again. Won't you bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, where he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me.
So, I don't want to get too into music, obviously, because I don't want to get in trouble, but that was a little bit of Trio. We'll listen to more of that over on the Discord. But I do want to focus on the books. Now, a lot of you probably know that she started the Imagination Library back in 1995, and I opened up the stream with a clip of her explaining where Imagination Library, what Imagination Library did, and what her father said to her before he died was that it was the most important thing she'd ever done, probably. And her father did not have the ability to read. He could not read. And but he was still a smart man, like she said. But she knows that if he would be able to read, it would have opened even more doors for him. So what Imagination Library is, it started in Tennessee, in her home, her home state, in her home area. And basically, she provides books to school-age kids preschool kids, up until the age of 5. And they get monthly books for free, these hardcover, beautiful books. And just to encourage reading and to encourage a love of books. And she was an amazing philanthropist. I think she died worth about $500 million, but she had given away even more than that during her lifetime. And she wrote thousands of songs. Of course, I Will Always Love You probably being one of her most famous. Of course, there's so many others. One being Coat of Many Colors, which is my favorite Dolly song, and it brings me to tears. We can't listen to it here right now. We're going to listen to it on Discord, but she did turn the song into a book, a kid's book, and I want to show it to you, and we're going to look through it. So let me bring it up. So she turned Coat of Many Colors into a book, And this was a story that she, or a song that she had written about her mother. And they came from a very, very poor area in Tennessee. They did not have any money. As a matter of fact, I think I got her childhood house on here. Let me see if I can. Here it is. So this is the cabin that Dolly Parton grew up in Tennessee. 11 siblings. There's 12 kids. No electricity or water. Here's where it said Dolly died worth $650 million after $500 million donated to charity. So the coat of many colors was about how her mom made her a coat with a box of rags, and she loved the coat and she thought it was the greatest thing ever. But when she went to school, she was made fun of for having this rag coat made of rags. And it's one of my favorite songs of hers, my favorite song of hers. And let's read the book. This is our book club reading for tonight. This is Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors. Back through the years, I go wandering once again. Back to the seasons of my youth. I recall a box of rags that someone gave us and how my mama put the rags to use. There were rags of many colors, but every piece was small, and I didn't have a coat, and it was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together, sewing every piece with love. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. As she sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore, and then she said, I hope this coat will bring you good luck and happiness. And I just couldn't wait to wear it. And Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors my mama made for me. So with patches on my breeches and holes in both my shoes, in my coat of many colors, I hurried off to school. Just to find the others laughing and making fun of me, and my coat of many colors my mama made for me. And oh, I couldn't understand it, for I felt I was rich. And I told them of the love my mama sewed in every stitch. And I told them all the story Mama told me while she sewed, and how my coat of many colors was worth more than all their clothes. But they didn't understand it, and I tried to make them see that one is only poor, only if they choose to be. Now, I know we had no money, but I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors that my mama made for me. Made just for me. And there you go. And there's let me make this bigger. There's a note at the end from Dolly. Let's see. People ask me all the time, out of all the songs I've ever written, what is my very favorite? It's an easy answer for me because it's without a doubt Coat of Many Colors is the most special to me. The song and now this book captures so many strong feelings and emotions. It warms my heart to know that for many people, these words have become a lesson to try to stop bullying in school. On that fateful day, I felt the terrible hurt when people made fun of me. It is a pain that takes a long, long time to go away. In fact, it never really went away until I sat down and wrote this song. Writing the song finally allowed my broken heart to heal. There is absolutely nothing wrong with being different. I think those who choose to bully just don't know how to handle somebody different from themselves. I hope this book can plant the seeds of tolerance, understanding, and acceptance in their hearts. And for those of you who may already have been victims of bullying, please know the hurt can heal. If this book can help but one child find comfort, then I guess all my dreams for this book will have come true. Love always, Dolly. And I didn't show you the book at all, did I? I'm so sorry. I thought I had it switched over. So you didn't get to see any of the pictures while I was sitting here reading, and I'm so very sorry. It's a very sweet book. Let me show you some of the pictures. So I love it because it's it shows pictures of her and her family and her singing with her different co-stars and things, and then it shows a picture of her family farm or family cabin, log cabin, and just pictures of her with her mama. So I apologize for not having the book up while I was reading it. But I guess having the picture of the family home was a good substitute. But there's the coat of many colors and her mama sewing it. I love it so much. There was a movie as well. That's right. I think it was a made-for-TV movie. Was in the 90s, maybe the 00s. I'm not 100% sure. I know everybody is chopping onions. Everybody needs to put the onions away. Oh my goodness. So the Imagination Library started in Tennessee, but then it started spreading out all over the country and then all over the world. And for the past 30 years, they have been, as her organization has been sending out books to small children up until the age of 5 once a month. Beautiful books. And she sends letters with the books. And when your child gets through the program and gets their last book, she sends a letter with that book. And I have a copy of that letter. I just got to bring it up. And this time I promise I will bring it up on screen so you can see it. I just got to find it. This is what happens when you save 100 things in less than 30 seconds. It makes it hard to find what you saved. But here it is. I've been doing my best to get all of this together before we went on live. All right. So this is the letter that Dolly sends to the kids when they turn 5 years old and get their last book from Imagination Library. It says, "Dear Imagination Library graduate, my, how time flies. It seems it was only yesterday when your family and friends read you your first story. You were just a baby. Now you're 5 years old and about to go to school. How exciting. This may be your last book from my Imagination Library, but you have to promise me you will keep on reading. If you go to your local public library, you will find a great number of books just for kids your age. Every book is a treasure. And every time you open one up, you will meet new friends and take wonderful journeys to magical places. I hope you have a great time in school. I bet your school will even have a library where you can check out books. You and all of your friends are very special. There is no limit to what you can do or how far you can go. Just remember the lessons my family taught me. Dream big dreams. Learn everything you can learn. And care for all those who care for you. You do all of these things, and you can be anyone you want to be. You are terrific. And remember, I will always love you, Dolly." What an amazing, amazing letter. Just amazing. And I hope, and it's so sad because our younger generation right now is having reading and literacy issues. And I hope that this will kind of maybe spark a resurgence in reading. I mean, she's done so much and all over the world, but I'm hoping that reading and books will still be a big part of our kids' lives. We have to make it that way. Oh man. So I thought that one of the best things to share on my so-called Gen X Life channel was an appearance that she made in the TV show Designing Women back in 1991. I'm going to show you the clip of that, and then we'll wrap things up and get over to the Discord so we can listen to some music and watch some things and not worry about getting into trouble. So let's bring up her appearance on Designing Women from 1991, because she plays kind of a, not really an angel, but she appears in a dream because Charlene's about to have a baby. And Dolly shows up in Charlene's dream because she's scared to have her first baby. And I swear I have it ready somewhere. Again, I have so many clips ready. There it is. All right. I chose this because of the, the crossover with 1990s television, but also because I love what she tells Charlene. And I think that we all need to hear it.
January 1, 1990, first day of the last decade of the entire 20th century. Oh, it's just so exciting, Charlene. Everything's changed and this whole world is just opening up. Well, that young'un could be anything.
Wow. She could be the next leader of the free world.
Well, that's right, she could, but she also could work at a car wash.
What?
She could work at a car wash, that's true. We always dream big, though, right? Hey, but maybe you could own a car wash. Who knows?
Wow, a car wash. Oh, that could be interesting, too. I'm just a little sad, though, because whatever she is, my grandma, my grandpa, and my sister Pat, who died, they won't be here to see her.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, Charlene. Because when Olivia comes into the world tomorrow, they'll be with her. I mean, everybody in your family that's gone on before you, everybody you've loved, you'll see them in her eyes and in her smile and in the way she walks. And when she takes her first step and says her first words, they'll be there. When she has a fever, 3 o'clock in the morning, when she gets caught in the rain, walking home from school, when she hits her first baseball, they'll be there.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Obviously, there's cutting onions. Somebody's cutting onions in my house. I just love that. The people that have gone on, don't worry. When you give birth to your daughter tomorrow, they will all be there. I just love that so much.
And when she's afraid of the dark, when she forgets to say her prayers, when the wind catches her voice on a warm summer day, they'll be there.
Thank you, Dolly. This means so much to me. I love you so much.
Oh, careful now, Charlene. Let's don't gouge each other. Oh, she's going to be a beautiful, healthy baby. She's a real firecracker. I have to go. I have to sing tonight.
Bye, Dolly. Wait. How'd you get to be so wise?
Oh, I guess it just comes with being a star. We're able to see the world from a greater distance.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense. I love Charlene. I love Designing Women. This is a good show. And of course, Charlene would have Dolly Parton in her dream. It makes perfect sense.
Boy, I feel so much better. Thank you, Dolly, for being in my dream.
Oh, you're welcome. You just remember that tomorrow, when you meet your daughter, on the first day of the last decade of the entire 20th century, you'll be meeting the person that'll be holding your hand when it's your time to go. And even then, Charlene, she won't be alone. They'll be there.
Bye, Dolly. I'll be seeing you.
Oh, you count on that. Because I'm your guardian movie star.
And there you go. Our guardian movie star. Everybody okay? All right. What else did I have ready? Close ad. So real quick, I'm going to give you a little background about how Dolly started the Imagination Library, which her dad said was the greatest thing she ever did, probably. Out of all the songs she wrote, out of all of the albums she recorded, all the performances that she did, all of the philanthropic work that she did, her 60-year relationship and marriage with Carl, everything she did, her daddy said that the Imagination Library was probably the greatest thing she ever did. Dolly Parton is many things. This is an article from 2021 from Rolling Stone. Dolly Parton is many things to so many people. Singer, songwriter, actress, humorist, icon. But to nearly 2 million kids around the world, she's their librarian. Since 1995, Dolly Parton's Imagination Library program has delivered meticulously chosen, personalized, age-appropriate books every month to children up to 5 years old, all free of charge. Parton's charitable endeavor, first launched in her native Sevier County in the foothills of Tennessee's Great Smoky Mountains, was inspired by her hardworking, wise, yet functionally illiterate father. The program is the cornerstone of Parton's Dollywood Foundation, which she started in 1988, initially with the aim of encouraging students to stay in school and offering scholarships and financial incentives for them upon graduation. The foundation's efforts helped the county's dropout rates to plummet from nearly 40% to 6% and mobilized the community to work towards sustaining that improvement. We just started this in my home county. We thought, well, maybe if we're lucky, it might go a couple of counties over, Parton herself said in the 2020 documentary, The Library That Dolly Built. But the operation went well past that and then some. Inspired by its local success in Sevier County, the Imagination Library went statewide in Tennessee in 2004. While efforts to roll out the program on a national level began in earnest back in 2000. By 2006, it was in Canada, with the UK coming on board the following year. Currently, the Imagination Library distributes books to 1.8 million children throughout the US, Canada, the UK, the Republic of Ireland, and Australia. By 2010, it had delivered 25 million books, and as of February 2021, the number is nearly 155 million. Whew. While Parton's public role as Dollywood Foundation Chair and its Chief Inspiration Officer are an undeniable force and a testament to its continued success, the passion, perseverance, and teamwork of a worldwide group of dedicated professionals, corporate and community partners, and enthusiastic volunteers all bolster Imagination Library's continuing mission. So that's a little bit about the Imagination Library. I know it's not a ton, but I'm sitting here crying and I want to listen to her music. But also, Dolly wrote a ton of books. She wrote a couple of memoirs. She's written about her books about her songwriting. Let's see what else. Yeah, she had one from 94 was My Life and Other Unfinished Business. I Am a Rainbow was from 2009. Dream More, Celebrate the Dreamer in You. So Run, Rose, Run. She had a lot of different books. So if you are a reader, and hopefully you're in book club. By the way, Diamonalba, thank you so much for the $2. My sister said saw Dolly at Glastonbury 2014. How amazing. How many of y'all got to see Dolly live at a show? I would love to hear all of those stories. So put them in the chat so I can read through them. And thank you so much, Yemen Alba, for the £5. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, 14-month member Barb. Hello. And we're all sad about Dolly. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Gemini Gypsy, for the flower through the 30 jewels. You're so kind. Oh, but yeah, this is tough. And, okay, the Imagination Library crashed for a bit. The website crashed. Well, that was instead of giving any gifts or any donation. In her memory, she has asked, instead of sending any kind of flowers or gifts or anything like that, she has asked for donations to the Imagination Library. And that's where I wanted to end this portion of the stream. So if that's something that you would like to do, you can do that on her website. All you got to do is just Google Imagination Library and it'll pop up. As a matter of fact, let me bring this down. this is what it looks like on her website right now. Dolly Rebecca Parton, January 19th, 1946, August 25th, 2026. So this is just what it looks like here. So, and at the very bottom of the page, let me take off all the comments and everything. As you can see in the very bottom right, it says, in lieu of flowers, the family asked for donations to be made to Dolly Parton's Imagination Library at imaginationlibrary.com. Whew. What? Doing a memorial and collecting super chats. I didn't ask for super chats, so protect our daughters. You can go. I'm just not. Ugh. I hate when people do that kind of crap. I'm trying to have a nice moment here, trying to remember someone that I had absolutely adored and enjoyed, and I get those kind of comments. So you can go. I appreciate the super chats, and you don't even know what I'm going to do with those super chats. I was going to donate them to the Imagination Library, but you didn't give me a chance to say that, so you can go. Anyways, I'm feeling a little salty. I'm sad and I'm salty. Hello, Jewel Bugs. How's it going? So, all right, guys. I'm going to end this here. Let's head over to Discord. Let me give you a link. Let me bring it up. The mall. Invite. Copy. And here is the link. Let's go over there and listen to some Dolly and watch some of her great appearances on different shows and things, and watch her maybe some movie clips, because I love me some Steel Magnolias. Y'all know that. So anyways, thank you all for joining me tonight, and thinking about Dolly for a few minutes and all the great things that she did in the Imagination Library. Keep reading. Find one of her books and read it. Her memoirs are incredible. What an amazing life that she lived. And she said that her and Carl never had children, but she thought that all of the children of the world were there for her to take care of. So, which is kind of, with the Imagination Library, that idea behind it and everything. So, she was America's mama in a lot of ways. And we're going to miss her greatly, but she's left behind an amazing body of work for us to enjoy. And I'm super thankful for that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm heading over to Discord right now for a Dolly listening and watch party. So I hope to see you guys there. Have a good night, everyone.